Hey guys, what's up? You're watching JacksTechChannel, and today we have another episode of Question Time where I answer your questions that you guys send in to me, and you can send in your questions through any form of social media or in the YouTube comments down below. Just go ahead and find a way to send me the questions, and I will answer them in the video. They don't have to be about tech, they can be any question in the world. This is a tech channel, so I'm going to have a lot of tech questions in this, but if you have any other questions, feel free to send them to me. Alright, so question number 1. Is the iPad Air 2 worth the buy? Now, if you're upgrading from an iPad Air, the original iPad Air, I don't think the iPad Air 2 is a good buy. But if you're going from like the iPad 4 or even the 3, or if you're on the 2, then you definitely need to upgrade. But yeah, I think it's worth the upgrade. If you're going from any of the older iPads, it's a lot nicer, it's a lot lighter, has obviously better specs, and it's a great iPad to use. Now, comparing with the iPad Air 2 is also the new iPad Mini and the iPad Pro, so you have lots of options if you're going to upgrade to a new iPad, but I definitely think it's worth the buy. Question number 2, what is your worst tech purchase? Now, I think my worst tech product that I've purchased is the Barnes & Noble Nook. I do not like that thing at all. It completely just didn't work. Opened it up, tried to use it, it was black and white, terrible, died randomly, and then never turned back on, and it's still broken. So I just threw it out because it was the worst thing I've ever tried to use. And at that time, that was when the iPads and stuff were starting to come out, and that thing was just like, it felt like you were holding a old book. Question number 3, does your iPad get hot, and is it an issue? Now, my iPad Mini does a really good job at not getting very hot, and it stays at a pretty good temperature, but at times, if I'm using it a lot, it will get very hot. Not very hot, it'll get warm, and it's not an issue at all. It's basically the iPad doing what it's supposed to do. It's powering the screen, it's running all your applications, it has to do a lot of stuff, and actually when it gets warm, that's actually a good sign that you're using everything and you're actually making the iPad work to be able to do all your stuff. Kind of like, you know, you switch out your apps, you should leave those open because it'll increase the processing power and all that stuff. It'll make your iPad work harder to do the stuff, and that's good for it. So, no, it's not an issue, and mine does the same. I think everybody's probably heats up. Question number 4, what is your favorite Mac app? Now, my favorite Mac app is probably either Spotify, which that's for all your music and stuff. You can sync it up to other devices, and it's just an amazing music streaming service. And I think my other would probably have to be Evernote. Evernote is awesome for note-taking. It syncs up between all your devices, too, so type a note on your computer, goes to your iPhone, type a note on your iPhone, goes to your computer, goes to your iPad. It's an amazing note-taking app. Question number 5, if you ever made an app, would you release it on Android? Now, I would love to make my own app. I don't know exactly what it would be, but it'd be a pretty cool app, and definitely I would try to release it on Android. I would obviously first put it on iOS, because iOS is the biggest, it's basically the biggest app store out right now, so I'd obviously put it on there first, and then if it gets good if it gets good, downloads and stuff, then I'd release it on Android. But if I think I made an app, definitely release it on Android. Question number 6, should I get a PS Vita? Now, I was a huge fan of the PSP, and using the PS Vita, I don't know why, but I never really felt motivated to use it. I would always just kind of look at it, and then I would never play it. I never got the motivation to play games on it, and I'm a pretty big gamer, but I would always go back to my PS3 or Xbox or whatever I was playing at the time, and I'd never really use that. I'd actually play games on my iPhone more than I played on that, so honestly, I don't think it's worth the buy. If you're a casual gamer, definitely not. If you're a super hardcore gamer and you want games on the go, then yeah, it's good for that. It's just you need to find some games for it. Right now they have a pretty big lack of games. So to find games that you're into is pretty hard, but if you get into a game and it's portable and that's for you, then definitely go for it. But if you're not that hardcore of a gamer and you just play casually, I don't think the PS Vita is a good idea. Question number 7, when will you go to college? I'm planning on going to college right after I get out of high school, which means I have 3 more years of high school. I'm a freshman in high school right now. So once I'm done with that, I'm planning on going to college, and I don't know what I want to do at college yet, or what I want to study or become. So I guess I'll figure that out later, but yeah, that's my plan. Question number 7, if YouTube were to die, what would you do? Now, if YouTube were to die and it shut down or whatever, or people stopped watching it, I'd probably go to a different video sharing website where I could post videos and watch other people's videos, because I love the idea of YouTube. YouTube is an awesome kind of just community, and it's fun to be able to post anything you want on YouTube. So if YouTube were to die, which it probably never will, because YouTube just increases every single day with the amount of people watching and uploading videos, And I think I'd probably just go to another website that does the same thing like YouTube and carry on from there. Question number 8. What do you think is the ideal screen size? I think the ideal screen size, especially for the iPhones, is about a 4.5-inch screen, which, if you don't know, that's about the size of the 6, or the Galaxy S5 is about the same size. It's actually a little bit bigger. But that sort of area, I think that's a good size for a screen. I have the iPhone 5. I love the size of this screen. It's nice, especially being able to text on. You can do it all right there. Super nice. I love this size of the iPhone 5 size, and also the 6 size. I think the 6 Plus is kind of too big, and anything bigger than that is just insane. So I think 4.5 inch is about my ideal screen size. Number 10, do you hate Android? No, I do not hate Android. I have a Galaxy S5, first time using Android, and I loved it. I just prefer iOS more. Question number 11, what is your favorite device of 2015? I think my favorite device of 2015 is the iPad Pro. I think the iPad Pro is awesome, and it's actually grown on me. After I got to use it and mess around with it, I thought it was a stupid idea at first. A 12.5-inch screen, like, that is a huge, huge iPad. And I thought it was going to be stupid, but actually using it, it's a lot of fun to use, and definitely something if I had it, I would be using it a lot. So I think that's my favorite tech product of 2015. And question number 12, what is one event that you want to go to? Now, there are a lot of events that I want to go to, but I think some of the ones that I really want to do is CES, Vlogger Fair, and you know, other events like that. Just cool events where you can meet people and see cool stuff. And one of the things that look awesome is those parties that they have. Those look amazing, and I love going to stuff like that, so it'd be really cool to be able to do that. So there you go, there are some questions. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos down below. Remember to send me your questions any way you'd like, and I'll answer them in these videos. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.